What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. You know, there are so many content creators just butthurt. And, I had this problem in ESO when I first started and I was going over the math. I ended up getting thousands of views. My subs, I became partnered with Google, so I hit the views and the sub numbers to become partnered. I didn't really care to monetize majority of my videos because, whatever. But I was doing it full time, and I didn't care about my sub numbers. A lot of people do. I didn't because I just never wanted to do it. But I ended up accumulating over 1 million views, and I went to the grocery store one day. You know, I'm asking my daughter to go get something. Somebody recognized my voice because for the longest time I didn't even do cam. And someone's like, "You sound familiar." I'm like, "Oh no, this can't even." It's probably a coincidence," I said. And he's like, "No, no, no, no. I've heard your voice before." I'm like, "Well, that's impossible unless you play online games." He's like, "I do," and I'm like, my daughter's like, "I'm going down here," and she just started walking away, and I'm like, Outer Scrolls Online. He's like, "Oh my God, you're." He's like, "Say it." I'm like, "Shit." I'm like, "Death to the meta." He's like, "Oh my God, you're Mystic Raven." I'm like, "What's the chances?" And so, I definitely, got attention, and none of it was welcomed by the majority of people. Right? It was just never something that players thought, but even Deltia Gaming, ended up, caving in because I healed it with the DK healer on one of his streams, and even he gave into the math because he was ignoring it. And I'm like, you don't get around it. And here's the thing, it doesn't matter what game I play. It doesn't fucking matter. Math is math, and it always trumps. So I posted, a thing from Google explaining the diminishing marginal returns in this game. Explaining it. And a lot of people are like, "Well, it's rage bait, blah, 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 blah." It doesn't matter if it's rage bait. It's the truth. And a lot of people can't handle the truth. Especially dipshits who have been ignoring it. It's like, listen, bud, you don't get to trump me in math. I did this for a living, not just in gaming, but in the real world. Hello, you dipshits. Like, it is what it is. You can hate it. You can absolutely 100% hate it. But you can't dispute it. You can't. And you can max all you want, but, I know the last couple of points is pointless. And I know how compounding effects work, so, suck my dick. Excuse my French, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. I just don't. And the fact of it is that nobody's covered this is just a reflection on the piss poor ignorance of the content creators. It's like, seriously. So is this another commentary on ranting? Yeah, because I don't want to do this, but I'm going to, and I'm going to put it right deep inside of you. Really deep. And I'll come out with the builds. I'll come out with the shit, showing it. Do you really want to go there? Because you'll all get called out. Like I said, many have tried, all have failed. It's like, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I was an elite for multiple MMOs. I was an alpha tester for companies because the devs even knew me. They're like, it's Mystic. And I'm not a nice guy. I'm not. I'm a dick. But you know what? I'm a dick who knows math. But it's like, seriously. I mean, and these content creators, yeah, they're butthurt. They're defending their position. Hey, I don't care what you do on a scorecard. I don't care how many completes you get. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. This game was supposed to be my little fun game. It was supposed to be my little, reprieve from the, from the bullshit of every other game I've ever had to play, where everybody just thought they were the shit. This was my escape. And then you guys took that away from me. Why? Because you're dumb. You're goddamn dumb. Like, I still remember when they used to put Sharpen on Magtoons in ESO. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that? Oh, for penetration. I'm like, you get penetration in your passives as a magic tune. I do? Yeah. So now you're over penetrated and you're losing. You could be applying those stats into other things. No, really? Yeah. Wow, I never knew that. Yeah, because it requires counting. I know. It doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. So, yeah. So, honestly, I don't give a shit. I don't give two shits
appear to have certain
what you want or what you want to believe, because math isn't biased. It's not. If you go ahead and spend 100 points in any pool, and you spend another 100 points into the same pool, will you get an equal amount of whatever stat that you had previously spent? No! No, you dipshits! Because it's diminishing. Duh! Fucking duh! And you dumb fucks are like... Now, here's the thing. DPS, right, has very little options when it comes to allocation. Now, honestly, in my opinion, I would love to see the SP system revamped. I would, to give people a more, risk versus reward setup. But because this is still percentage-based math, you still don't avoid the law of diminishing marginal returns. All right. The only thing that offsets diminishing marginal returns are indifferent values. Okay. I suggest you look up those two things to maybe get a better grasp on what you're dealing with. So, the thing about it is, I don't SP chase. I mean, could I use more SP? Everybody could use more SP. But at some point, if I'm sitting at, let's say, 300 might, and I have 100 skill points to allocate, am I going to really want to put that extra 100 points into my might when I'm not even going to necessarily get even a percent? Right? Would I be better off allocating that elsewhere to increase my other stats like health, survivability, or even, God heaven forbid, figure out how to implement a precision to the clip? Easter egg. Now, preferably, I haven't gotten to that point, but there's a little, slip there, kind of a nod, which you might be missing out on. Yeah. So, take it with a grain of salt, if you will. Get butthurt. I don't give a shit. The fact is, you still can't change it. You might be mad about it. You might literally be completely, pissed off to the T. That's not my fault. Right? It's not. I didn't create the law. I didn't, manufacture numbers. It says I'm just the bearer of bad news. Don't shoot the, don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay. Good luck, Meta. As if you ever were. Peace.